Hello everyone, it's your boy Minato here, and today we're going to be taking a look at LR Full Power Frieza. Now, I actually haven't done a showcase video on this guy just yet. The reason why is because I've been grinding his links for a very long time. I want to make sure I show this guy at Big Bad Boss's level, link level 10, which is obviously the most important link for an LR to have a link level 10 if they do have it. This is 55%, and of course Big Bad Bosses was the last link to actually go ahead and max out. I know I'm a little late on this, but I still want to go ahead and cover this on a channel, especially since I haven't really seen another 55% full link level 10 video on this guy. So I feel like it's worth doing just to kind of see what he may look like in different situations and different teams and things like that. So I did give him some skill orbs, a level 5 attack and then a level 4 silver super attack modifier. And he's on a couple of teams we're going to show him on today. We're going to show him in 4 different situations. So firstly, actually if I go over here, right here. So we're going to show him here on his own Planet Namek Saga team. We're going to take it to like a Dokkan event or two if I need to, and just kind of see how he looks like on his own team, like some support units, different situations like that. We're probably going to have him linked up with either the third form Frieza, full Prime Battle Frieza, or the Int Frieza right there. Either one of those units will definitely work very well as a linking partner for this guy. Next, we're going to be taking this guy into a Super Battle Road stage under the Space Traveling Warrior / Time Travelers leader with STR Bojack. I'm going to actually be taking this team into the Inhuman Deeds Super Battle Road stage. It's a new Super Battle Road stage that is not yet out on Global, so it'll be nice to see for global players specifically who may be watching this video. Hey, you could use Full Power Frieza in this stage and he'll absolutely decimate all the enemies in there. And you know, I'm bringing Tech Frieza as well. And the actual AGL Golden Frieza as well, just to see how they all work. With this Frieza, you definitely want to have as many, I would say, Frieza clan units as much as you possibly can. Though this Frieza works solidly with Bojack since they have Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle together, and the off chance that you have to run them two together as a rotation. But obviously this is a very strong team right here. Next, we're going to be doing the actual Planetary Destruction team. Now, we're going to be taking this team into the Legendary Goku event. Usually I don't do, well, the GT Legendary Goku event. Usually I don't do those in these type of videos if you've seen the other ones. That's because we haven't really had like a defense-offensive stacker in this actual, in these videos just yet. So we're going to be taking this guy because on his 18 key super attack, he does actually go ahead and stack defense, and he has this passive where his passive skill does run out after 6 turns, so he loses an additional 100% attack and defense by 6 turns. So it'll be interesting to see how much of a difference that makes in long content, since he does still raise attack on his 12 key and stack defense on his 18 key. So yeah, we're gonna probably be having them linked up with probably the third form Frieza, because he also works very well in long event. And don't worry, I'm actually working on this guy's linked. I should have a video on him as soon as I get this final link level up, which is Prodigy. So hopefully we'll be able to get that up, maybe even in this video in the Dokkan event. And then lastly, we're going to be taking the Transformation Boost team here. We're going to be taking this team into the Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle Road stage, which is also not on Global yet. So we'll be able to go ahead and see, you know, at least global players again, you'll be able to see how strong this Frieza does work in this stage. Even just at 55% with his full Big Bad Bosses maxed out, I'm sure he's going to be absolutely wonderful in here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move firstly into the Planet Namek Saga team into a Dokkan event or two. Alright, we are here in a Dokkan event. So actually I do have a friend Full Power Frieza. He's also full level 10 links, and he actually has a slightly different skill orb. He has a right here on defense instead of offense. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get any of the Friezas on rotation with them. So we'll kind of see how he looks like here. We're going to keep this Tech Piccolo on rotation. He's starting off at 153k defense without Big Bad Bosses. But keep in mind, we're getting a nice amount of support, at least defensively and offensively. He's getting 40% defense from Piccolo, and I believe in total he'll be getting 70% support from this Jace and this Tech Piccolo right here, because if they're both of their support type buffs. So let's see what kind of damage Full Power Frieza is going to get here. So you have to keep in mind, Full Power Frieza, if he's in the first slots and he takes an attack, he is able to go ahead and do an additional super attack guaranteed within that same turn. So that's a very, very powerful effect to have. He did go ahead and one-shot Pikkon right there. So I definitely want to go ahead and move a Frieza onto the other rotation, at least as a linking partner. So we're probably going to move this LR Full Power Frieza. The LR first one Frieza over there. That would make the most sense to me. Let's go ahead and click on you right here. And then we'll go ahead and give you this solid super attack right here. Actually, I realized I have the sound on, so I gotta make sure I go ahead and mute that for the video actually. Alright, so just gonna have to wait till the next rotation actually comes here. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a Frieza actually linked with them, so I may have to do another run into a Dokkan event. Because rotations, sometimes, you know, the game doesn't want to give you the rotations you want, which is very unfortunate. But it is what it is. Luckily, we went ahead and take care of that very quickly there. So we're going to have Frieza here. My Full Power Frieza finally on rotation here. So we'll kind of see a difference between, you know, what happens when you get a defensive stack and not, like the difference. So yeah, this front Frieza jumped up to 199k, basically 200k, and then mine is again starting around 150k. So you see that's a pretty sizable difference all in all. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna attack you. We're gonna grab this with you, and then we'll be able to have hopefully my Full Power Frieza with another Frieza on the next rotation. I'm gonna try and hold back the next turn and see what we can do. So this time we'll be able to go ahead and get 2 attacks. So 4.2 million attacks. That is pretty solid still, considering we're not even at full max 24 key, and there's only one support unit here. He got a crit, because the reason why he's getting a crit is because when he's facing an enemy whose name includes Goku, this Full Power Frieza performs guaranteed crits. So right here he's looking very, very powerful. Basically, like 4 million attack stats with guaranteed crits on them is a super good thing to have. And you know, it's not like Goku enemies are really uncommon or anything like that. So we're probably gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna get this here. Just gonna get this, and I'm gonna have you actually attack this guy. Oh, I swear I moved the attacked against the physical Goku and Vegeta right there, so that I won't do too much damage. But I don't even know if we're gonna kill Pikkon here, unless, you know, third form Frieza goes absolutely crazy, which this guy can definitely go absolutely crazy here. So next time we're gonna have Full Power Frieza. He's gonna be linked with the LR Frieza, and I believe they should share Big Bad Boss's Fierce Battle. Big Bad Boss's Legendary Power, Strongest Clan in Space, and Universe Most Malevolent. So that's a lot of links. I believe that's the links they should share. Actually, let me pull up Full Power Frieza on the side right here, just so we could see how well he links up with these other Friezas exactly, because obviously I can't read Japanese or anything like that. So with the LR first one Frieza, he will share Big Bad Bosses, Universe Most Malevolent, Strongest Clan in Space, and Fierce Battle. So he's going to be looking pretty solid here. If you have him in the middle, he will also, I believe, get an additional link right here. I believe this is what, Prodigy's link? Is that what he's getting here? What link he's getting with Piccolo? No, Fierce Battle. He's getting Fierce Battle with Piccolo in the middle. We'll go ahead and keep him in the middle. That should be fine there. We're going to grab this with you. Well, we don't need the additional guaranteed double super. He's going to be fine. What is his defense now with Big Bad Bosses after a defense stack? Yeah, 238k right there. That's very good. Only one defensive stack so far. That's a very good thing to see from him, that's for sure. I forgot about the countdown with Pikkon, huh? I think we should be okay. I think we'll kill Pikkon here, so we don't have to worry about that. The countdown super attack, I forgot about that. He could have killed me right here. That's funny. I mean, if you don't get a crit, I think he might still live, maybe? No, he's dead. We got the crit. Perfect. And you're at a 6.8 million attack stat. Just turn 2. I think he got one offensive stack right there in his 12 key as well the turn before. And the guaranteed crit is a Goku's on rotation. That looks very, very good. I kind of want to see a little more of him, though. So we're going to take him into another Dokkan event, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're here in a Dokkan event, so I actually could use the active skill here if I wanted, but I kind of want to see how this rotation is going to play out here. So we're right here. If we have him in the middle, he's going to have almost every single one of his links active. I believe the only one that won't be active here, I think that should be the Nightmare link. I believe should be the only one that's not active. But yeah, obviously very, very good. Because you'll get everything except for, I believe, strongest clan in space, right? No, what? Right here, he'll get everything except for legendary power. And then right here, it gets, again, with the legendary power active. I kind of don't want to keep third form Frieza in the first slot because I'm really scared he's going to kill him. So we're going to keep it like this as it is. That's fine. 183k defense turn 1 is very, very powerful and a very easy 24k we're going to get here. It's going to be very strong attacks that we're going to see here. Even without legendary power active, he's going to be looking pretty solid here. So what kind of attacks are you going to hit here, full power Frieza? 7 million attacks that just turned 1. 55% by the way. And then his defense is well over 200k now. Because he raises his defense here on super attack. I think that's pretty good. What do you guys think? You guys think that's pretty good? So we're gonna have this full power Frieza. We're just gonna go ahead and have him kill right here. We'll just have him decimate this friend. So this is a friend. I believe he has a dupe in him. Obviously he's looking pretty solid here, even without big bad bosses. I kind of want to see the next rotation. So next rotation we're going to. It's basically going to be nearly the same attack set, except we're going to see a much higher defensive stat. I want to see how much of a difference his defense stat will be between the last turn and now the next turn. So Frieza should be able to finish this guy off right here. And then he's also going to be able to have this Int Frieza right here, which will give him the Prodigies link, I believe. Because third form Frieza does have Prodigies. He's going to be able to give him Nightmare. So Nightmare is an additional 10% attack that he's able to get linked with this final form Frieza. So he's going to have everything active except for, I believe, what's the word? Legendary power, because we won't have an LR in rotation, obviously. And he's going to have that 40% support from the third form Frieza as well. Gonna be looking pretty strong here, honestly. I mean, so far I'm very, very impressed with how he's looking already. And there's only a Dokkan event. So let's see here. Probably gonna keep things as they are right here. And his defense is 240k. Keep in mind, this is double full power Frieza leader skills. So this is only a 150% defensive led team. Well, it does have 170% HP and attack. It actually still has 150% defense, which is pretty good. So his defense is going to be looking probably much higher on these other teams such as Transformation Boost and Space Traveling Warriors. So I'm very excited for that. And this is not even going to be like necessarily his full potential either, because again, he does not have legendary power active here. Though I believe it's going to be pretty difficult to get his full actual 7.5 million, huh? He hasn't got any attack stacks, by the way. So I think it might be a little difficult to get his full passive together. The reason why is because, with support at the very least, because there's not really many units that will be able to have all of his links together with support. It's gonna be a little difficult to set that up, so I didn't really set that up in this showcase specifically. Maybe it's something I'll look into, but yeah, it looks like that guy is still barely alive. So we'll go ahead and get the active skill here. Very nice. We might not get the active skill that often in the video. Maybe we will, but let's just play it right here. Oh, I wanted to make sure. I had the setting on. Okay. Oh, I did have the setting on to skip it. I'm a doofus. We'll get the skill again later on. Alright, and we're going to be going into the Inhuman Deeds stage of Super Battle Road under a Space Traveling Warriors lead here. I did realize that Tech Transforming Frieza and AGL Golden Frieza are actually not on the category before I hopped in here. So I did replace them with the Final Form Friezas, the 8 one and the AGL one. I'm also bringing the support memory. It's Captain and use special fighting pose, I believe. Or super fighting pose, whichever one. It gives extreme class allies 10% attack and defense for 2 turns when there's a super class enemy. Obviously very, very perfect for this specific stage in mind. It looks like we have full power Frieza on the second rotation here. Let's go ahead and skip ahead until we get to that one. Okay, and we are here with my full power Frieza on rotation. So with this final form Frieza right here, he does share everything except for, I believe, Nightmare and Legendary Power. He won't get anything extra from Bojack. If it was just Bojack, it'd just be Fierce Battle and Nightmare. So his defensive stat right here is 222k. Very good for 55% right here. So we're going to go ahead and grab this with you. we're going to grab this with you, and then we're just going to go to items. Again, we do have the support memory in effect here. We do have 40% support from this STR Bojack as well, because we're facing 2 enemies, so STR Bojack gives an additional 10% from his usual 30%. So Frieza right here sitting at a 7.44 million attack stat, and keep in mind, since he got an attack before he attacked himself, he does perform an additional guaranteed super attack, which as you see right here is a 6 million attack stat. So just in general, just kind of combining everything, he got a 13 million attack stat turn 1 in Super Battle Road, 55%. That's very impressive, obviously. Very, very good damage. And then this guy has a chance to seal, and he has AoE as well. So they make a very good partnership in the Super Battle Road setting specifically. Of course, he got nothing on there, because why wouldn't he, you know? It's unfortunate, but he is taking double digits as well. This Gohan was actually debuffed the previous turn by the Int Final Form Frieza as well. So we're probably going to have the Bojacks floating, and I guess we'll keep this as a rotation probably. I think this should be fine as a rotation right here. And we'll keep things as they are. So we're going to grab this with you, and then Bojack will get these STR orbs to heal up. And we should be looking good gunning into the next turn right there. So we're going to be able to see him next turn with the support memory active again. But this time we're going to have the same 40% support actually, the third form Frieza as well on rotation. So it's going to be very consistent numbers compared to what we saw previously with the Bojack turn. However, this time we'll be able to get more Frieza's links. What I may do is I may put Frieza in the second slot. So Frieza does something separate in the second slot. And plus in the second slot right here, we're going to have most of his links active. Actually, the same amount of links. So the reason why is because there's also a lot of physical attacks right here. So it's probably best for me to do that. So we're going to grab this. We're going to attack you. We're going to... maybe we should just keep going for 17, honestly. No, I'll have him attack you. That should be fine. And then you're going to probably just attack him. Doesn't matter who you attack. So his defense right here is still, again, the same 222k defense. We should be good here. I don't think, even if we get super or anything, probably wouldn't die here. With the amount of defense we're going to gain from this third form Frieza. And then LR Final Form Frieza. LR Full Power Frieza, I mean. He's going to be looking pretty solid here. Because he gets 30% defense on a super attack. So he'll be sitting around a good 280k defense-ish. First super attack, first turn, which is very powerful. Now, the reason why I put him on the third slot is because I kind of want to see if we can get this off. So, LR Full Power Frieza, in the event that you can't put him in the first slot, such as situations like this, where before a super attack, you probably would have taken some damage, especially if he got super attacked by the 17. He does have a medium chance of launching an additional super attack as a second or third attacker in the turn. So that means that here, he could still double super, which we are able to fortunately see here. And on top of that, again, just like as he's in the first slot, he could also triple super attack here since he has the free 5 additional. He did basically wipe out that Goten and Trunks. This probably will kill, but I'm interested to see what it's going to do. Actually, it did not kill. Wow. He wasn't even debuffed or anything, and it didn't kill. That's impressive. Even because this is still type disadvantage in Super Battle Road. This is one of the brand new Super Battle Road stages that came out very recently. I'll probably go ahead and use this just so we could heal up a little here. I'll grab these with you. He's probably dead this turn, isn't he, again? Which is going to be fine because we're going to be able to see next turn, I believe, we're going to have another Bojack on rotation. So that means that I believe the last fight is actually against the Pride Troopers, so 3 Pride Troopers, which is, I believe, it's Casserole, Topo, and Dispo. So there's going to be 3 enemies, so we're going to get the full 50% support from Bojack, along with the 30% support from third form Frieza. So, I mean, that's going to be a very strong turn with him, considering we do still have the support memory active here. So we'll go ahead and get this final turn here. Probably going to keep him in the first slot. I'd say it's probably the best for him right here. So again, Captain can use support memory. This, he doesn't get anything extra from being in the middle. Nope. So right here, he's at a whopping 254k defense. Turn 1. He's gonna eviscerate Casserole. Casserole's not living this at all. I can't wait to see what kind of offensive numbers he's gonna put up here. 8 million plus, probably, right? I mean, he has to be putting 8 million plus, and he's gonna be well over 300k defense. 8.69 million. That's higher. That's higher than I thought it was going to be. Dude, this Casserole's dead. Yeah, bye! And then a 7 million guaranteed additional super attack, whilst he's also stacking his attack and would be applicable to future turns. Topo is taking half of his HP there. And then this third Fun Frieza right here is looking pretty good too. I might try to hold back a little next turn if we survive to the next turn, because I kind of want to see what he looks like without the support memory buff, and then we'll also be able to see him without like this double support rotation here. Maybe I should have targeted Dispo with Bojack so that it'd be type disadvantage. But I think we should be good here. We should be able to avoid. I'm going to just use a Usher right here. That should be fine. So we're going to miss super attacks. We're going to get this with you. We're going to get this with you. And I guess I'll grab this with you and attack him. It doesn't matter how many enemies are on the turn X rotation because... No, actually, it technically does matter because we do have another Bojack floating onto that turn. But it's fine. I don't really care if it's just one enemy. It'll probably be better. Like, at least support as possible would probably be ideal. But if we get the 40%, that I won't mind that at all. So, okay, it seems that we're going to get the 40%. So next turn we have... the 40% from Bojack and the 40% from this third form Frieza. We are looking at 300k defense without the support memory buff active. So we're probably I'm gonna attack Dispo here. I think that's the move. We're gonna attack you, and then we're gonna let Bojack get his super attack, and I'm pretty sure they're done here. They can't damage full power Frieza at all. He's hitting still an 8 million attack stat even without the support memory active. It's very, very good. And then he's gonna again get another super attack, probably more so around like 6.5 million is what I'm guessing here. Yeah, 6.5, 6.4 million. That makes the most sense to me. Okay, I mean, we're looking pretty good. Our defense is well over 300k at this point. No support memory active, and he got the triple super. Yeah, this is a 55%. This is a free Frieza, so if you grind him up to level 10 links, this is what you see. It's just so like this is like. This is actually crazy. Oh my goodness, this Frieza is so good, dude. Wow. Okay. He just destroyed the Super Battle Road stage. Like he basically soloed the Super Battle Road stage entirely. Just kind of thrilled around the team with support around him, and I mean, yeah, because we didn't really do much damage last turn. He basically just soloed this final fight, which is incredible. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and move on to, I believe, the legendary GT Goku event team on the, I can't even think, the Planetary Destruction team. So we'll be right back with you. Alright, and we are back with the Inhuman Deeds team. What was the Inhuman Deeds? What am I saying? This is the Planetary Destruction team. We just did the Inhuman Deeds Super Battle Road. I am off. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and hop in with this team and to the GT Legendary Goku event. Let's see how our rotations are shaping up to be. Every time he's in turn 7. We're going to skip ahead. Alright, and we have full power Frieza on rotation here. We actually get his active scope if we wanted. Probably won't go ahead and do that. So this is a very strong first rotation for this guy. We have Angel Kid Gohan giving 58% defensive support. We have this Frieza giving great Frieza links like Big Bad Bosses and everything. Giving 40% support. So yeah, he starts up at 239k defense, or 36k, right? Yeah, 236k defense. Keep in mind, we don't have a support memory on this team like the previous teams. Now, what makes this Frieza really powerful in this event is when he's facing a Goku enemy, he does perform a guaranteed crit. Along with that, when he's facing a super class enemy, he gets an additional 50% attack, and he builds up a ki, a +1 up at the start of each turn, up to 3 ki. So this guy's going to be looking pretty good at this event with his guaranteed crits right here. The other rotation you're probably going to have is this. This is Transforming Frieza. Why is that loading so slow? What? Transforming Frieza and Physical Final Form Cooler. They actually make a very, very strong rotation. And I want to highlight a video about this rotation specifically here. I'm going to definitely, like, especially when I want to do a showcase on this Transforming Frieza as well. Kind of want to see what he's looking like. I haven't done one for him yet, but there's a little taste, I guess. A 5 million attacks there right there is very, very good. So after this next turn, oh wow, Frieza, you did a lot of damage here, buddy. After this next turn, I might go ahead and skip all the way to the Grade 8 form, because Super Saiyan 3 Goku doesn't necessarily really worry me. Honestly, the Grade 8 Goku doesn't really worry me either, but he's one of the well, we're moving so fast, maybe I don't even have to make any cuts, but I know for sure the Grade 8 Goku is one very big worry for a lot of players when facing this event. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's see what this rotation is looking like so far. So he got one defensive stack without Gohan. He's still at 260k defense. So actually, it might still keep it going, and then whenever the 6 turns run out, we'll look at that, and then we'll skip forward to Full Power Super Saiyan 4. So this is his 3rd turn on rotation, so next turn will be his final turn, with his additional 100% attack and defense for 6 turns from his first appearance, since he started off on turn 3 specifically. And look at that, these guaranteed crits are really coming in very, very powerful. Now he's going to start being able to get his additional super attacks. The enemy has enough HP at this point. So he's going to start stacking his attack as well to make up for the loss of attack and defense he will gain on the upcoming turn. So this lowers defense, I believe. What is this going to do? Still 160k is definitely a nice chunk of damage, but I've seen worse. I've seen definitely a lot worse, especially if a unit is type disadvantage, even type neutral. Lowering defense is a very, very powerful ability for the enemy to do. So we'll probably go ahead and skip this next turn. Then we'll move on to when we get the next turn with Frieza. Right, we're here. And I believe this should be the last turn we see his actual full defensive passive active. From what I'm seeing at the top of my head. Because he showed up at turn 3. So that was the first turn. Then we got turn 5, which was the obviously 3rd turn. And then we got turn 7 right here, which is the 5th turn. 6th turn will be next turn, so fortunately the next turn after will be on turn 7. For this Frieza specifically here. So he's at 242k defense. Keep in mind, again, his defense was lowered last turn, which, you know, still having over 240k defense is very, very impressive. So this Frieza's probably going to eviscerate this Goku, because again, not only is he type advantage, he doesn't have to worry about getting supered. He's hitting a 7.2 million attack set and will be doing guaranteed crits. So this GT Legendary Goku event, I feel like this Frieza was specifically designed to just rip apart this GT Legendary Goku event as well. Even with the actual attack and defense that he's going to lose next turn, he still will get the initial 50% attack, and he's still going to have, you know, his defensive stacking going on for him. So let's go ahead and see what kind of defense he's looking like once his passive runs out. Alright, so his passive should be run out here, but you have to keep in mind we do have Age-O Kid Gohan on rotation. So Age-O Kid Gohan is going to be giving him an additional 58% defense. So yeah, she's still at 336k defense right here. That's very, very good. Keep in mind that his, I believe his passive should run out. Maybe it's not, because that is pretty high still. Even with the Gohan support here. Maybe not though. I'm pretty sure it's run out at this point. So let's see what Frieza is gonna hit here as well. We'll see definitely if his attack set dropped. Yeah, his attack set dropped, so quite significantly actually. So his defense did drop still, and it's still over 333k. And you have to keep in mind he is stacking his defense right here again, stacking his attack again. So he's gonna be very built up again by the time we are able to go ahead and get to this final phase against Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, I'm going to be very interested to see how this Frieza looks against Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because that's obviously the most difficult part of this fight. He's going to have no support. I wonder what kind of damage he'll take from a super attack. So, let's go ahead and let's get the next rotation again. And we'll see what he looks like. So, he super attacked Cooler and died. So, yeah, so he super attacked Physical Cooler and I died. I'm pretty sure Full Power Frieza would die against the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku's super attack, which makes sense, but I'm pretty sure he would take double-digit damage from normals, so if you don't get attacked with the super attack, he'll look very impressive. I mean, he stacked his defense again, so even without Kid Gohan, his defense would have been over 300k easily that turn. I think he still looked very good across the entire event. He helps carry through the entire event, makes things very quick with his guaranteed crits and defensive stacking. And he works very well with the third form Frieza in this event. Like, the third form Frieza at the end, they make a very good partnership. He was getting, like, multiple supers with 2.8 plus million attack stats, so you gotta have that, you probably could have that third form Frieza to help protect you a little bit in that final phase, since you would have type advantage, which is why they're so beautiful being Int and AGL together. So again, next we're going to move on to the Super Battle World stage, and we'll kind of see how things play out. Alright, and the final stop here for this video will be the transformation boost, extreme super battle road stage, double cooler leads, no support memories. Let's kind of see what this guy is going to be looking like. Actually, I'm going to change my item a little. I'm going to bring you, and I'm going to bring, where's that boy, Yema. So I kind of want to see what this Frieza is going to do. No items in this brand new extreme super battle road stage. Again, not even on global yet as well. So let's kind of see what we're looking at here. So it's actually a pretty solid second rotation right there. With the full power Frieza, third form Frieza, and cooler. So it's gonna be looking pretty cool here. Probably gonna, actually this is perfect. Let's use an Usher. Let's get that rotation next turn right there. It's gonna be looking pretty good. So I'm going to seal Piccolo, because I don't really care about seeing type disadvantage in Super Battle Road. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack Piccolo. And I'll have you attack Tien or whatever. Just to spread the damage a little. Because the thing with Extreme Super Battle Road is, no matter what, you're gonna die if you get hit with a type disadvantage super attack. Most of the time, especially without an item active. It's a given. So, like, at that point, it's like, doesn't really matter to really show it off. Like, oh my gosh, this unit takes 500k plus from type disadvantage, you know? The only time it's really worthwhile showing off if it's a unit that, like, has damage reduction, or a unit that guards. Even then, it wouldn't be type disadvantage at that point. So, like, if it's units with just base defense, we know there should be automatically assumed that they would die. So, to me, personally, it doesn't really matter. But next turn is going to be looking pretty good there. We're going to have Krillin attacking in the front. We're going to have Tien right there attacking after as well. So, we should be good to go. His defense right here is, yeah, again, 230k. He's been looking pretty consistently around 230k, especially with this third form Frieza there. And even then, you know, without the third form Frieza, he's still starting off like a good, strong 170k defense, which is not like the best thing ever. But when you consider it's 55% in the dupe system, and, you know, when you consider most of the time you're going to have him with a lot of support units around, it really does make sense that you're going to consistently see these Friezas with this high defensive number right here. So 8 million attack stat from the get-go. No support memory active either, by the way. And his defense is well around 280k again. So he's going to one-shot Krillin there. And actually, he did not one-shot Krillin. But he's going to kill Krillin here for sure. And then we're going to see how much damage he actually takes from Tien. I kind of want to see Tien super attack him. That's going to be what I'm interested in. Unfortunately, no super attack from Tien. That's okay. No problem at all whatsoever. Tien by super in the middle, which would be a little annoying. But it doesn't really matter. So what I want to see is, I kind of want to see this Frieza take a type neutral super attack, because that's what really kind of matters to me in this stage specifically, because this Frieza can take double digits type neutral, but can he tank a super attack well? I'm presuming he would take a super attack solidly well, which is pretty cool, that's for sure, but I kind of want to see his full extent. Krillin with the double super is coming in clutch here. We're probably going to have the coolers floating. And then my other rotation will probably be just these guys like this. So we're going to have you attack him. I think this guy might be dead this turn. But I'll hold back a little with this cooler. I won't get a super with him. I want to seal Tien. Well, if I seal him and lower his attack, I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, since he's the only enemy available, I guess I should have just gone for the kill and moved on to the next turn. I still probably could kill him though with this LR Frieza right here. Because he will get 3 key at the very least. 2.7 million. I'll get a crit. Perfect. He's dead. Okay, perfect. I mean, I guess we ended up killing him anyways in that regard. So next turn, I believe this is AGO and Physical, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, AGO and Physical. So 2 type neutrals right here. Let's put Frieza in the front, and let's see what he's worth. How much damage will he take type neutral, even before he gets attacked? I think on normals, he might take a little bit of damage, possibly. So we do have 40% support from Bojack as well. What is this going to do? This is probably going to kill us, actually, to be really honest. No, it did not kill us, actually. It did do a lot of damage, though. But he's taking double digits right here. So he took 330k pre-super type neutral in one of the hardest events in the game. Like, this event is no joke. And he's doing 7 million attack stat. Guaranteed double supers, so yeah, this looks pretty good. Am I at times 1 speed or something? What is going on? Did I click time 1 speed by accident? I might have. Or my phone's really just slowing down. I gotta get a new phone if that's the case, bro. I'm out of click times 1 by accident. Oops. Let's see. No, I did not. Oh, imagine if it was in times 1, though. Okay, so my phone's just being really slow for some reason. No, it's just Frieza. That's weird. I don't even know what's going on. I've been recording for a long time now, so maybe that's what's going on there. I mean, he looked pretty good there, honestly. I expected to die. Like, this is, again, this is a brand new stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. So, 55% the D system, he survived just a super attack. That's pretty solid to me. I think he's passing very well so far. And again, he sacked his defense. So, after his super attack, probably would have shaved a good 70k damage off that super attack, which is very solid. I want to see one more turn, so we'll go ahead and get this in here. So, I realized I had the voice very low, so I turned it up midway, so don't mind me. We're gonna do this. We're going to, I'll just use I'll use this. And we should be good here. We'll probably attack you. And then we'll have you attack you. Best case scenario, we can get the active skill. I don't think we'll do enough damage to get the active skill, though. But this Frieza could definitely do solid damage here. What is this guy gonna take in comparison? Let's see. Yeah, 180, 200k. And keep in mind, he does have damage reduction. This guy does have damage reduction still. 50% cut. And he's taking around 200k. So Frieza taking 300k without anything whatsoever definitely is impressive to me. So he's taking more damage than this Transform Golden Frieza with damage cut, huh? Against normals, not specifically super attacks. Until this Frieza supers, but it's a lot. There's a lot that goes in with these units sometimes. So 17 looks dead. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage actually. Bam. Cooler's gonna lower her attack. Let's see one more rotation. I think I'll be good here, honestly. Next rotation, do we have support? We do have support, because we have both Coolers and Bojack floating. So it'll only be 30% support, because usually we've been seeing like 50-40% support from these guys so far. Again, let's give you this. Let's give you this. And then her attack is lowered, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, 285k defense. So after this, he's going to be well over 300k. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's a bad boy for sure. 7.5 million. Yeah. I mean, what else do I have to say? He's been very, very consistent. He's been very good. The team builds around him are very powerful. The units used around him are very good. When he gets that guaranteed double super attack, he just basically, like, he takes at the very least 50% of the enemy's health with this double super, which is insane, even for Super Battle Road. And again, at 55%, he can triple super attack. And if he's facing a Goku, he'll be doing like a good amount of damage with the guaranteed crit. So all in all, this Frieza is absolutely wonderful. I personally do think this Frieza is the best unit in the game. A Rainbow Star, of course. At 55%, maybe it could be a little different depending on what you're doing, but I mean, no matter what, 55%, this guy is an absolute monster in animal. So let me know what you guys think of LR Full Power Frieza in the comments below at 55%. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.